Reviews. Jake here with, well, he really needs no introduction. The Ed. With our beards.
Our beards and our B movies.
What do we got today?
Oh, we have got a wonderful cinematic masterpiece. Well, kind of. Warrior Biker Babe versus the Zombie Babies from Hell. That's it, really. I did do that.
Give us a rundown there.
Okay.
The Ed.
It's a pretty simple. Well, it's an odd deal. Okay, this gal is a witch or something like it. Her and her
Succubus.
Yeah. Well.
That's her actual name in the movie. Succubus. Yeah.
Is that what they used?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Her name is Succubus, played by Caitlin Bentley.
Okay. Well, her and her accomplice were going to sacrifice a virgin to bring in this demonic figure who was going to grant him a wish. Only they sacrificed the gal and couldn't find out she really wasn't a virgin, which brought on this plague of zombie babies from hell. And the movie goes from there. The rest of the characters are just happen to get caught up in the action. So.
Yep, there's Zip and Doc and Lucretia, which are the main three.
Right.
Doc's a young guy that gets enamored.
A little bit nerdy.
I think he's on a blind date initially.
Yeah,
with
initially,
Zip. And then Lucretia is kind of the little.
Zip is the biker warrior babe.
Yes, and Lucretia's the loose morals female that they kind of bring with them.
Friend of hers, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a couple guys that go around with them that are like have an arsenal, and they're basically going around killing people.
Right. I
don't know if that was supposed to be a secondary story or.
Nope, they were just there for color.
They end up messing with the succubus at one point, where like she's telling them to give him a gun, and they like turn and just shoot her.
That's a good plan.
What did you enjoy about the movie?
Okay, now the actual movie, the characters, especially Zip and Doc, I enjoyed it. It was a good B movie. The only problem,
good.
It was a decent B.
There you go.
Okay, it had boobies.
Real movies.
And yes, I have to say this.
Healthy.
I will be in trouble for this, but most movies tend toward these very thin, skinny women that are popular today. No. These were good old corn-fed Midwestern breeding stock, boy. These were good size.
I don't necessarily have the same opinion that the
not oversized, but just right.
That every movie should have boobies in it. I do, however, agree with the fact that if you're going to put boobies in it, they need to look healthy. They need to look like this girl. If a Twinkie dropped out of the cabinet, she's not running the other way.
Okay, I'm not sure what that meant.
What's your positive, though?
Okay, the positive was the characters and the movie.
The
other than the bad guys.
The dialogue and interplay.
Yeah. It's like the two you talked about, the two guys that had had all the guns in the arsenal, and they were obviously kind of stereotypes there. But it was the deadpan acting you get with B movies, and they were just enjoyable to watch.
I tell you, I think I had positives. I'm pretty sure it was the play between Zip and Doc was entertaining.
Yeah.
I could have done without Lucretia, and I enjoyed the fact that the succubus kept popping up and interacting with people and being a problem.
Yeah, with the eyeball hanging out after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
And I enjoyed the ending. Spoiler alert, at the end, they end up, I think they kill succubus, don't they? And she ends up being the virgin.
I don't remember for sure.
She
succubus wasn't the gal I was talking about at first.
No. So she ends up, they end up dying, and she gets her wish. She wished for her bike to come back.
Sure.
So, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was okay.
What is your
The negative
part that you didn't like.
the zombie babies from hell was bad. It was bad computer graphics.
I think we both agree that was horrible, and it was
The
horrible
scene-
from the beginning.
Yeah, the first scene when they're coming up out from below.
What was that?
Was
that supposed
horrible.
to be like
It was just
a
horrible.
reproductive organ, or was that like an
I-
eyeball?
I
Was it a
assumed
mouth?
it was supposed to be a porch down into hell, but it was just terrible computer graphics.
Oh my lord!
There wasn't much.
Yeah.
They were not good all the way through, and the sound.
Although
Every time these
when
things
you-
are around, you had this horrible baby crying sound. That
when
was
you
extremely
suggested
loud.
this movie, I thought it was Warrior Biker Babe versus Zombie Babes, like babes, not babies.
No, it was
So when
not.
this baby started coming out, I'm like, what in the F is this?
Yeah, I can understand.
I went from what might have been a higher grade down immediately once I realized it was computer animated.
Oh yeah.
You know.
But yeah, it was interesting to me because it would have been a really interesting, neat little B movie if they hadn't gone the CG route. You know, because
Or they
that
had a better
was so
bad
bad.
guy. I mean, they could have put anything in.
Yeah, if they'd have just had a single bad guy with a cheap costume,
that,
this could have been a movie we
had
both
been
enjoyed.
actual zombies or possession or really anything. Because
Yeah.
the enjoyment of the movie was an interaction between Doc and Zeb.
Right, right.
What's your overall grade? Grade?
I'm giving that 1 3/4. I think it was like 1 1/4 would have been okay for the half of the movie that I liked, and
I'm
throw
gonna
in the
go-
half point for boobies, and
I'm going to go with 1. Because unfortunately, the babies and the noise they make,
it was annoying.
not only going off of the would I watch it at night, not only would I not watch it, I would probably delete that channel that I found it on.
Damn it! Well, it was kind of funny because when the first time or two they show up, you'd have somebody in the house and they say, I hear a baby outside. And they go outside and get mobbed by these things.
Yeah.
The first time or two was kind of entertaining. But after that, it was just got to where, oh my God, you got so tired.
So that brings us to question of the day.
Oh. Usually enough.
Question
that
of the
came
day is, what other movies have you seen with horrible CGI?
What other ones? I
or
can't
computer
throw this one in.
You know, is this the worst one you've ever seen?
Yes,
Even
by
worse than
far.
Winter Beast?
Than what?
Winter Beast?
Yes. Well, that wasn't computer.
Oh, is that
you know.
practical?
That was more like claymation. It was different.
I'm gonna have to go with this one too. I mean, I think in terms of like I've watched some sci-fi independent films where they've done
Right.
some CGI type stuff. However, this was by far where it was like, okay, we're gonna copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. The noises they made, the
Oh, it was
baby-
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, so
And like I say, it was too bad because the rest of the movie was not bad. You ended up liking the characters.
yeah.
And
Yep.
wanting to see him some more maybe. But yeah, that just overshadowed the whole thing.
All right. So do you got anything else for them?
No, not this time.
Can't be a redneck. Leave 6 back out for one.